Welcome to episode 8 of this Super Strengthening Your Personal Brand series. I want to ask you this, and bear in mind, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm very much asking you this from an emotional, psychological place. What is your relationship like with money? And this is a question I want you to really pull apart and see what's underneath. Get right in to the nitty gritty. You know, there's kind of massages where people just kind of float around and they just do a few little strokes. That's not going to get to the heart of the issue. And it's exactly the same with money. And if you want to super strengthen your personal brand, if you really want to take things to the next level, you have to have that understanding of where you're up to financially. So when you're thinking about, say, your money goals, I invite you always to really go into the details, almost like color in the lines so the picture can begin to come forward. So if you say something like, okay, I want to be a 6-figure business owner, I want you to really think about, okay, so therefore what do I need to offer? Instead of just saying, I'm a 6-figure business owner, I'm a 6-figure business owner, like writing it in a book, really think practically how you can do the maths. Okay, so if I want to earn 100 grand, this is turnover, of course, maybe I sell 10 things at 10,000, or maybe I sell 20 things at 5,000. Like, there are so many different multiples that you can work through here. The second thing I want you to think about is, how do you want to sell? What feels really good for you? How do you want to do things? Do you want to do big launches and then disappear for a while? Do you want to constantly be open? Do you want to put people in a funnel? Do you want to do face-to-face selling? Do you want to sell from the stage? Do you want to not have any interaction with the person at all and just put things in place? How do you want to do this? And the third thing I want you to do is really understand how your relationship is with the flow of money. So what we can find sometimes it feels like it's like being in the sea. Sometimes it just feels really lovely. It feels really calm. It feels very predictable. You can just enjoy the process. And then sometimes that sea suddenly becomes a bit choppy, suddenly becomes a bit unpredictable, a bit scary, a bit like, oh, I'm not really sure where I am here. And now this feels a bit uncomfortable and I'm not really sure what to expect now. So I want you to notice how you are in that process. Do you react well? Do you change? Do you make it about you? Because when you're in something like the sea, it's actually not about you. It's about something much bigger. And the something much bigger in terms of money could be your own limiting beliefs, your own story, the economy, finances around you, what's happening in society, so many different parts. And so if you are really thinking about going to the next level with something, you have to understand your current position right now. Like you would if you were going to, say, drive from London to Scotland, you got to figure out how to get out of the parallel parking spot first. And that happens by taking very tiny, deliberate steps, using your mirrors, seeing what's around you, and then when it's safe to go, really taking the opportunity. Because, you know, London traffic, you're just like, okay, I've got a gap in the road. I'm going to go for it and I'm going to do it. If you haven't subscribed to the series, please do so. There are so many great episodes that you can check out. And if you haven't watched the full workshop around super strengthening your personal brand and behind the scenes of Create Your Income Pie, that would be a great next step. I will leave all the details below and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.